them up. And so I listened to these women. I understood everything that they were saying, but I asked one of them if she could explain to me her situation, her personal situation, and she was like, "Yeah, her man." She said, "My man sit around at home on a couch all day. He don't do nothing. He don't have me with no bills. All he do is get high all the time." And I be having to tell him, "Get your ass up off my couch. You got to be sitting in the house all day, every day. You gonna help me." You gonna do things around the house. You gonna help me with these kids. You need to go get a job. You need, and she was just saying, like she said, sometimes you have to tell them, you acting like your damn daddy. You ain't shit. You ain't gonna be shit just like him. Up. You need to do this. You need to do this.
That's bullshit.
And so
running anybody crazy.
As she was saying these things, she was kind of giggling, and the other woman in the room, you could tell that they were like, "Oh my God, me too." They were like giving each other high five, like, "Girl, yes, me too. I be having to tell my man the same thing. He just like his daddy. He don't do this and he don't do that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness."
All y'all bitches agree upon something.
And so I listened to them, and after they finished yelling and screaming over top of each other, because that's how a lot of black women talk to each other.
I like this chick though. She speaks some knowledge.
After they finished, I said, "It's not wrong to want your man to be a protector and provider. You're not wrong for wanting that. As a woman, all of us should want that from our men, because naturally men were warriors. They were hunters. They were gatherers. You know, these are things that they did. They were protectors and providers by nature. They're leaders, and they provided guidance and all that stuff by nature. So absolutely, you should want your man to do that. And any man that does not have a natural instinct to do these things, can we actually refer to him as a man? No. So you're not wrong for wanting that. What's wrong, however, is your approach. You are not going to make a man change. You can, however, inspire change in a man, but you're not going to inspire change in him with the approach that you have, by being aggressive with him, by yelling at him, by telling him that he ain't shit, by pointing out all his flaws, by telling him everything that he does wrong, by belittling him, by disrespecting. None of that is going to make him change. If anything, that is going to make him resent you and make him want a white woman even more. I never try to justify why men want white women, because I still feel like that's not an excuse. But that is just one of the reasons why black men do prefer white women over black women. It's not because white women are stupid and submissive. It's because you are disrespectful. And you do not respect him as a man. Now, the next question I had for this woman was, did she have sex with her man? And she was like, "Well, yeah, of course, I still have needs." This is where I got a little irked and things got a little awkward, because this is an issue with the black community, with black women in general. You're going to sit around and talk about everything he does wrong. He don't do this right, he don't do that right, he don't protect, he don't provide, he lazy, he ain't got no drive, no ambition, no goals, no nothing, yet he's in your house. You're giving him money to buy weed, and you're having sex with him.
It's true shit.
If you have no standards, what makes you think he is going to live up to them? You gotta have standards first, honey. Why is he even, how do you even get wet for a man with no drive, no goals, no ambition, no nothing? How? Why are you even accepting him in your home? Why? Where are your standards?
Why?
You know what I mean? And that is one of the issues. We allow these men to get everything that a good man is deserving of. Our attention, our love, our sex, our body, all of that, our minds. We give all of that, all this energy to these men that we say that aren't good men. But why?
Why?
Why would you do that? Why would he change if he's already getting everything that he wants from you? It's no reason for him to change. You're not giving him a reason to change. You're giving him everything he wants. Right? And then I had to just think about it for a second, because I could feel the room was getting heated, but I didn't care. And I had to just be real. And the real fact of the matter is, a lot of sisters do not want good men. They prefer these type of brothers that don't have goals, that don't have a good job, that don't have drive, that don't have ambition, that aren't good protectors, that lack in these areas where a man should be plentiful in. They go for these type of men instead of a good man, because when they have this type of brother, they can tell him everything he's doing wrong. They can belittle him. They can disrespect him. And they like that. That's why when they were talking about it, they were laughing, they were giggling, they were giving each other high five. I'm like, yes, I talk to my man like that too. I can tell my man that too.
Take pride in shit.
They think it's funny because they like the idea that they They feel superior over their man.
Yeah,
They like feeling like
the
they are in
fuck?
control of him. They like that position of authority, of power. They like being able to say, get the fuck up off my
That's why a lot
couch.
of bitches
I'm
want
about
to
to
get
kick you
married.
out my house.
Yeah.
You need to do this. You ain't shit. You ain't. They like being able to talk to men like that. They like that. But if the role was reversed and they did have a good man,
They had to tighten up.
now they can't talk to him like that. They can't be disrespectful to him. Now they actually have to watch their mouth. Now they have to level up. Now they might actually have to be submissive. Hold up.
That's right.
That's
That
one of the
actually
reasons
had to
why
be a
women
woman.
prefer those type of men over good men. Because a good man is a man that is plentiful in all these areas where these other men lack. Brothers that you do pay attention to, they lack in these areas where good men actually have this stuff. You know, they have the goal, the ambition, the drive. If they don't have a lot of money, they're working towards it.
That's
you know what I mean? They are protectors. They are leaders. They provide guidance and all of this, the knowledge and the strategic planning and all this other stuff that comes with being a good, strong, masculine black man. They have all of this. So now he can actually turn around and tell you where you lack as a female. As a feminine woman, he can say, you're not feminine enough. You're not nurturing enough. You're not affectionate enough.
Right.
You're not sexual enough. You don't have sex enough. You know, you're not sensual enough. You're not creative enough. Mm-hmm. You don't teach your children enough. You don't cook decent meals enough. You don't keep this house clean enough. And if a man tells you that, now, oh my goodness, he is controlling. He's a misogynist. Yeah. He is a chauvinist.
Oh,
but it's okay for you to point out everything that a man does wrong. It's okay for you to tell him what he needs to do. It's okay for you to point out all his flaws and tell him all the areas he lacks as a man, but a man can't do that to you. That is a problem with black women, and we need to stop that. It is a huge problem. And a man that is a good man, he has standards. He's going to want you to do better. The same way you're going to want your no good brother to do better. He's going to want you to do better too. Because he has options. And that's another thing. Another reason why sisters don't want good men, because good men have options. And they understand that these women these options, they're good women.
Yeah, right.
But the brother that's not a good man, his options are not women. They're the type of woman that you would say are no competition, right? So you don't have nothing to worry about with him. You feel like he only gonna be with some type of bummy chick. You know, you think. But with a good man, you know he has some real good options. So you gotta level up. That means you gotta do some work with yourself. You have to change some things. You have to improve in some areas. You have to elevate. If sisters don't really, they're trying to really work on nothing. This whole feminist movement have made women feel like they're just perfect. Nothing they do is wrong. It's all on a man. So when you do have a good man, I was like, oh no, you need to work on this. You need to work on that. They don't like that. Now they feel inferior. Now they feel inadequate. No, they like to feel like they're perfect. They like to feel like they're the ones in control. Right. So that's why they go for this man that don't have nothing. That doesn't do all the things that they want them to do.
What the fuck kind of
they lack standards. And I'm not even gonna say they lack standards. They may have them, but they prefer this man that doesn't have everything going on.
That's right.
Because they just like being able to belittle him, and they like being disrespectful because they can't disrespect a good man.
That's right.
They can't talk down on him.
That's right.
You know, and I don't think that a good man should disrespect or talk down on anybody, because my man is a good man, and if you ever talk to him, if he ever says anything in our relationship, he'll probably tell y'all that I'm a crybaby and I'm very spoiled, because I am. And just a few weeks ago, I just bust out crying because of his approach. And that's why I felt like the approach of women should not be harsh. The approach of men shouldn't be either. Because I just bust out crying. I was just like, you always focus on everything bad I do. You never talk about anything good I do. And I was just crying really hard. And he tried to explain to me that, like, a coach is not going to go horse for a player with no potential. But he's going to go hard for that one that he knows is good. You know, that he knows has something that can be better, you know, that has something in them, right? And I just say, I'm not a football player. I'm a woman with Felix, you know? So, and he is changing his approach, you know, but the reason that he does this is because he wants me to elevate. He knows who I can be, what I can be. And that's how good men are. They want you to improve. Yeah. You know, it's easy when you have a bunch of yes men that's in a movement, a feminist movement that just tells you everything you do is right. And that is all on the man. But when you have a good man that's like, oh no, you should improve in this area. You can do this better. You can do that better. Let's elevate here. Let's work on that. Yeah. As a woman, you need to do this. Because as a masculine man, he's going to have all the masculine area straight. He's going to need you to be feminine to balance him out.
Yeah.
Because full creative empowerment comes from both feminine and masculine
That's
together,
right.
not just a bunch of masculine.
That's right.
So you need to be feminine as a woman if you're going to be with a good masculine man.
That's right.
You know? And so
well, that's so
that
hard.
is one of the issues that we have. Black women don't want a good man because they don't want to have to be feminine. They don't want to have to work on the things that they need to work on. They like being able to be assertive and hard and disrespectful and belittle people, and they want to be, they feel inadequate, so they want to feel like they're in a position of authority, and they enjoy talking to men like that.
Yeah, they love it.
So I just want to put that out there. Stop saying that you want a good man when you know you don't.